Hey everybody, we're here for a new episode of the RLG cast. I'm here with JD, Johnny Donuts 777. His stuff will be in the description below. Check him out. Go to his channel, subscribe. Subscribe to this channel as well. Like, comment, tell me that I'm stupid.
Hmm.
Today we're going to be talking about some nerdy things, as we usually do. I think we're going to stick mostly to DC, but also I guess there's some Fantastic Four stuff
Yeah, it's been
that
a
we
while since we chatted
since we chatted
Marvel.
without Porco Rosso. So
It's a
we'll
good
just
movie.
I mean, yeah, it's a really good movie. Let's just, where do you want to start?
Wherever, man. Since you mentioned DC, let's start with DC. They released a logo.
What do you think?
I like it. That's the 30 style logo, so I like the 30 style logo.
But does the 30 style logo cut off? I know the Kingdom Come one cuts off
Hmm.
the S, but I don't think the
Yeah.
30s one cuts off the
No,
S.
it doesn't. But yeah, that I think that might be a king. Is that, do you think, where they're going with that? Kingdom Come? Oh, bye.
Yeah, by high. It's no, I don't.
Good,
I mean,
because
he
it's too
does if he
early.
wants to do that.
It's too early for Kingdom Come.
Yeah, but I mean, if he wants to do the S, sure. I mean, David Cronenworth, what's his name?
Horn Sweat?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
He's looks jacked in like
Yeah.
the little things we've seen. So, good on him. They cast Perry White.
Yes, I kind of like that casting.
I don't remember his name. Where
Oh,
this is going so
Timmy's
well.
Timmy's already on it.
Oh, Timmy's already on it. Let's see.
Yeah,
That's how we
yeah.
keep Timmy around.
That's why we keep Timmy around. Yep. Timmy is letting us know that. Oh, and now what's his name looks good as Guy Gardner too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, yeah.
And
Terrence Rosemore.
yeah.
No, Terrence Rosemore's Otis.
Wow,
Wendell
that's
Price.
crazy.
Wendell Pierce.
Wendell Pierce
Wendell
confirmed.
Pierce.
Thank you, Timmy.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, you know how we get that information. So he puts it in like one of those air tubes, and it goes.
Yeah,
And then,
the air tubes. That's exactly it. Yeah, he's best known for, I think, his work on the show The Wire.
yeah, yeah. He's actually good. So that's good. And
And
we're not.
Jack Ryan.
I think it's better to not cast big names. I think it's I like what they're doing already.
Yeah.
Nicholas Holt looks good as
Lex Luthor. Yeah.
Lex Luthor. So I mean, we got a lot. They're young. They're all like the right age.
Yeah.
It's exciting in a way, and it's not called Superman Legacy anymore.
No,
It's
it's
just
called.
called Superman. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
I think it's still listed as Superman Legacy.
Well, I mean, that's not what he says. Okay.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. So I mean, I'm pretty excited about that, and I don't even like Superman.
Yeah, he's not your favorite. I got him hanging out in the background here. Where is he? I don't think he's here. So, oh, there he is. See him
Yeah.
right there.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
So
Shut up.
that exists, but the cat doesn't.
The cat doesn't exist. Kermit exists as well.
Kermit exists as well.
Um. So is this going the way that you thought it would be going?
Yeah, I just like to like. I mean, for a movie that's coming out next year, I kind of hoping for a little bit more info. But I kind of like not knowing, so I can't prejudge.
That's true. And principal photography has begun, so that's nice. At least we
Yeah.
know it's getting underway. Um, we know Penguin is supposed to be coming out sometime soon.
That's been delayed though, right?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they filmed already, or they're in the process of filming. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of information on anything, to be honest
No,
with you.
even Joker.
Did it get delayed? No.
No, it's coming out this year.
Yeah, we're getting Joker and we got all the Elseworlds movies this year. Madam Web,
Yeah.
Venom,
Yeah. We could
Craven,
we could talk about Madam
Joker.
Web because that was an absolute disaster.
Did you watch it?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's talk about Madam Web.
Ugh, where do
Wait,
we
hold on.
begin with
Before we
that?
segue out of here, with DC. So,
Hmm.
I forgot what I was just gonna say.
About the DC universe,
Oh,
about
there's the new animated movie coming out. It's the Azteca, Batman Azteca.
mm,
Um, what do you think about that? Like, is they haven't been the greatest the last. I mean,
no, they've kind of
I
I
like
like
Infinite Earths. I liked
yeah.
Crisis so far. But like they haven't been the
That's going to be a
greatest.
three-parter though, right?
Yeah, hasn't been the greatest this new gen of
Yeah.
DC animated. Do you think Azteca was the right way to go?
No. I think they should have adapted another classic story.
I think yeah. I'm gonna agree with you there. And you could have did so much more with that.
You know what would you know? I want to see them do a Bat Family or a Batman RIP
I was just gonna say that. Give me Batman R.I.P.
or
Follow it.
Contagion.
Follow it with um Battle for the Cowl or whatever it was
Hmm.
called, and then go into Black Mirror where Dick Grayson is now Batman,
Yeah.
and then that's like a storyline I want. Tell
Yeah.
me a cohesive. Well, give me like 5 movies in a row where it all ties in, and then in the fifth one you have Batman come back.
Yeah. Like Azteca would be doing that Zuran, whatever, where he wears the multicolored suit, Zuran or whatever it was
Yeah,
called.
it's like in there was that period of after Batman R.I.P. where there was those like 10 individual books where he's in like
Hmm.
different time periods. He's a pirate and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to come back to he's like in limbo and he's trying to get back to like the world. But
Even
like
though
if
that Batman Samurai one worked.
I hated Batman Samurai. Oh,
Really?
what was it called? Batman Ninja?
Yeah.
I hated that shit.
But Batman versus the Ninja Turtles was good though.
Yeah, Batman vs. Ninja Turtles was awesome. Anyways, okay. Digressing from our point, where were we
Yeah.
going to?
About the DC animated, what we were talking about, they've kind of fallen off the.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many good storylines, especially from Batman. Like you could tell us the entire start of the New 52 run. Give
Yeah.
us Court of City of Owls, give us uh Death of the Family,
Yeah.
and then the oh my
They
god, what's
haven't
this?
done the original Death in the Family yet either, where they kill off
Yeah, they did
did they?
twice.
Twice? Oh yeah, they
There's
did.
literally a movie called Death in the Family, and then there's
Yeah.
also Red Hood.
Red Hood, that's right, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
And by the way, Death in the Family is very bad.
Yeah, don't watch that one.
It's a bad. It's not even a good comic. I bought it so excited to read it when I was getting really into comics, and it's not good.
You could also do like another Green Arrow. We haven't
You
had
know
a
what you could
good
do?
hmm,
Green Arrow, the Kevin Smith
Smith
version,
run.
where he comes back to life and he doesn't understand who, like, he doesn't know that he's
Yeah,
been dead.
which is
You could
which is
do
the one I just picked up. I know I picked up a Archer's Quest. You can do Green Arrow
you could
Archer's
do
Quest.
Archer's Quest. You could do Year One by Andy Diggle, which is a
Hmm.
great one.
Yeah,
You could do Boost.
because
You
I
could do
think
Blue and Gold. Uh,
yes. Why haven't they done a blue and gold one yet?
you could do fucking oh my god, why am I drawing a blank? You could do Animal Man, Grant
Hmm.
Morrison run, make it a two-parter. Do all five
Yeah,
volumes. That was it, Grant Morrison or Jeff Lemire?
Jeff Lemire.
Jeff Lemire. Yeah,
Yeah,
the Grant Morrison one is good too, though.
yeah,
Like there's so many. You could just go forever with like the little. You could do Blackest Night.
yeah. We haven't had an adaptation of Blackest Night yet, and you could follow that up with the Dawn, Brightest Day, Darkest Night. You can do the whole just you can do the Green Lantern Corps, like the whole run of like the multicolor lanterns. Like it's the potential's there.
But they keep choosing these weird ass freaking movies.
Yeah,
Why did we need a Catwoman one?
yeah. That doesn't make
I mean,
sense.
it
That
wasn't
one.
even that bad, but like we didn't need that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, let's talk about Madam Web.
Madam
Speaking of
Web.
things we don't need.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't hate this movie. I'm
As
sorry.
much. No,
I didn't. The
I couldn't like,
10 seconds of Julia Carpenter was enough for me to.
and that's what people were banking on. But like the fact that they didn't like, if you haven't seen the movie, spoilers, but the fact that they didn't give us the actual Spider Women upset me.
But I knew that right away. I told multiple people. I had a lot of conversations on the online about like, there's no way they're gonna do it. If anything, you would build to that. You're not gonna give it to us in the first movie.
Right, but now we're not getting that sequel.
Apparently, we are getting a sequel.
Are we really?
Yeah. Um. This is my issue with it. Okay, so Morbius was a movie trying to be a movie, and it. Okay, that sounds stupid. Morbius. They were trying to make a serious movie, and we got a serious movie. It became a meme. This
Yeah.
movie tried to advertise itself as a meme, and then when you got there, it wasn't like the way they advertise it. It was goofy and like it knows that it's like a comic book movie, but it's
Yeah.
not nearly as silly as the trailers made it seem like it was going to be. So you're going in expecting a train wreck, and I think that's my issue with it, right? That a lot of
Hmm.
people saw that, went in expecting the train wreck, and just decided it's a train wreck. Because like realistically, it's entertaining. It's not
The
a
story
movie.
is it's not cohesive, the story.
It's not. There's so many things you could poke holes with. Okay, where that's not where I'm going here. I'm not saying this movie is a good movie. Okay, it's if
A
anything,
six
it's
at
like a
best.
five. If
Okay,
anything,
yeah.
it's like a five. But it's not a one. Like
No.
it's too entertaining, and at no point did I ever feel like, oh, I can't. I need to stop watching this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just it's not a by no means good. I think the first 15 minutes it really suffers with Dakota Johnson is like
Johnson.
she's doesn't know she's like
She's wooden.
yeah, but then all of a sudden out of nowhere she starts acting. The rest of the movie you're like I mean I'm not saying it's like perfect, but like in that first 15 minutes compared to the
I
rest of the
think
movie
I
with
think
her,
my problem with it too is like you see them in the pressers and interviews, like they know nothing about the characters. At least do some research on the characters that you're playing.
this is the fucked up part too. If you hear them do the interviews and I watch like
Like she couldn't even name the three Spider-Man Tom Holland films.
listen though, I watched two or three breakdowns that people made like cut up clips and they prove that Dakota Johnson and Sydney Sweeney thought they were joining the MCU.
Yeah.
Like if you hear them talk about it, they keep talking about the Spider-Man movie and
Yeah.
Avengers, and it's like
You're
you're
doing the
not
same thing
part
I'm
of
doing.
that.
You want to call her Dakota Kai.
Yeah, I want to call her Dakota Fanning, actually, is
Oh.
what I keep trying to say. But it's they think they're joining the MCU.
Yeah, the way they were talking, yeah.
And it's like, no, you're not. They're like, well, they asked her at one point about question, and she's like, yeah, it would be really cool to work with Tom Holland. It's like, dude, you're not in the
You're not working with
MCU.
them. Yeah.
And
But
it's
this
like
could segue.
you could
Hmm.
we're not segueing yet.
No.
You could like correct course here. Okay, the first
Yeah.
movie sucked. You have a chance to fix this. And it's the same thing I said with Venom. The first movie was pretty good. The second one fell off, but you have everything set up. Just don't screw up the third one.
Yeah.
Right? You've seen what you've done wrong now. Is Craven gonna come out and be the same bullshit as the last as Morbius and
I don't think so.
Madam Web?
Craven looks a little darker. And I like the direction
Morbius
they're
was dark.
yeah, but I like like from the trailers though, like
I'm not saying it
to
will
me
be.
personally, I'm also not a fan of Jared Leto, so like
I mean Morbius falls into a category to me with
it was
Madam Web.
campy. It was campy.
It was fine. Like
It was trying to be a serious movie that became campy.
yes, and I'll make two comparisons for this, and
And
I
Matt
will
Smith
make
was the best part of that film.
and I don't even like him, and I agree.
Yeah.
Um, but I'll make two arguments here, one for each movie, and then you'll be like, okay, I get it. Okay, I reserve these for like the putty moments. Um, Morbius is a throwback style movie like DC's been making with the
Hmm.
comic book movies. It's like Ghost Rider. It's campy and it's comic booky, but it's playing dark and serious at the same time. It's
Right, but
Ghost
it's
Rider.
also when you cast Nicolas Cage, you're also not trying to be too serious either.
Exactly. But I think the tone of Morbius wasn't too serious. I just think Jared Leto took it too serious.
Yeah.
And to me, Madam Web falls into a different group with like Fantastic Four, where it was trying to be campy. It was really trying to be like silly
Yeah.
and comedy, action comedy, right? It
Yeah.
there if you really look at them and compare it to those movies, you're like, okay, I see what they're trying to do, but I'm not defending it. I just to think to watch this movie and say 1 out of 10
It
is
wasn't a one. It wasn't that bad.
Sydney Sweeney is really good in Madam Web.
Yeah, she was
Like
probably the
she's at
best.
least trying.
Yeah.
I get it. The ADR sucked with the villain. I don't know why they ADR'd him. That's not his voice at all, by the way.
But they literally thought for the like they thought that he was actually playing Spider-Man when it's just Ezekiel Sims. Like in the pressers too, they think they're referring to him as Spider-Man, and it's like,
My favorite part was when the trailer first came out in Heroic Hollywood. Shout out to you absolute idiots. I hate that page so much. I
yeah.
hate follow you. Um, they love to try and do things to either get clicks or to like get people upset to get
Hmm.
comments, but they also have the wildest stupidest take. So they went on a fucking run with it that it's
Hmm.
Spider-Man's in the movie. They freeze frame the thing. And I literally, I don't know if I sent it to you, but I sent this to so many people.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah, yeah, you
if
did.
you go back 5 seconds in the trailer, you can see that person standing there. It's the villain of the movie. It's not
It's
fucking
Ezekiel Sims.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what did you think they're gonna put Spider-Man in a black suit Spider-Man in Madam Web?
They're not going to waste it in Madam Web.
Of course they're not gonna
Black
waste it
Suit
in Madam
Spider-Man
Web.
is coming in Venom 3.
It's just like it's so much. It's so much. And we really just gotta have fingers crossed here that Craven will be decent and I just need them to be decent. I need
Yeah.
sixes. Give me mid sixes.
To be fair, Adam Scott as Ben Parker. I kind of liked him in
I
there.
liked Adam Scott. I like Sydney
Yeah.
Sweeney. I liked Mike Epps in that small role that he
Mike
had.
Epps, yeah. Mike Epps was good. Even
Um,
Emma Roberts is made
Emma
Mary.
Roberts was good in a small role,
Yeah.
surprising part. I liked a lot of the little Easter eggs they dropped. I liked a lot of the references. I love the suits.
Yeah.
Fucking like I said, that 10 seconds of Julia Carpenter literally like made my brain run wild with like, what can we do with this character now? Because that was so accurate. And that's like,
Yeah.
I wanted a Spider Woman anything because that's a good character in the comics. We
Yeah.
don't need we don't need those other two Spider characters. We don't need Madam Web, but Spider Woman is a
Yeah.
useful character that I can use. You
Yeah.
know,
She's something that can carry over into the MCU should
yeah.
they need it.
I don't need skateboarders, whatever the fuck
Tony
she
Hawk.
is. I don't need Tony Hawk Spider Man, and I don't need random Becky G or whoever the fuck that was Spider Man.
No, Becky G sang the national anthem at
Whatever. It's
WrestleMania.
what's her name? Isabel
Merced.
Merced. Yeah, she changed her name. It was Monair before or something like that.
Yeah. Merced wasn't she? She was what in she was in that other superhero movie.
She was Dora. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
She's not a no one. Okay, none of these.
No.
I'm not saying bad
They're
actors.
not
I
bad
don't need those
actors.
characters. I don't need those characters. I don't need Ezekiel Sims. My
Yeah.
mother was studying spiders in the Amazon. All right, let's try that again. So, just like it's, I don't understand the pure hate it's getting, but I
Yeah.
also understand that it's not a good movie.
No. It's it's not the worst I've ever seen, but it still was not very good. Like
No,
I was expecting more. Like I was expecting
it's
more of the and the thing is though I was expecting more from the Spider Women, and it's not even a real sequence. It's just a flash forward sequence. It's not
yeah,
even
and it's all
that
at once too.
and I
It's
think that's what upset me the most. If they ended the movie with that scene, that would have been different.
yeah, that's fair. That's actually really fair. And or if they had it come back where the dream sequence continues and they're in it a little bit more,
Yeah.
I would have been okay with it. But the fact that all of those visuals are from one 10-second
Second
moment at
clip.
the beginning of the movie. It's not even in
Yeah.
the middle of the movie.
It's right at the beginning.
Um, yeah,
But
that
see,
is
if they
what it is.
teased you with that at the beginning of the movie and then have it end with the four of them like that, that would have I would have preferred that.
Yeah, that would have been nice actually. And I mean, our expectations are high, but when you throw this back and you say, well, if I watched this in 1999 and it came out around Fantastic Four, like it's that's what I'm saying. It's like those movies. You're never gonna be like, this is good, but you could sit through those movies and be like, at the end of it, you're like, okay, you at no point of watching Fantastic Four am I like, oh my god, I can't watch this
But it
anymore.
was I had like the second one not so much, but the first one I had so much fun with.
Yeah,
It was fun, it was
it's
campy, it was
but it's
not
because we have a different expectation
yeah.
of comic book movies now. And I think when they talk about Paul Dano talked about Matt Reeves' Batman,
Hmm.
and he said the reason why it didn't suffer from superhero fatigue is because it was a real movie. And I'm not saying that movies are not real movies, but it that's a good point in the sense that like we've pushed superhero movies to such a point of quality that
Yeah.
anything less than that now is automatically like we're oh this is so bad.
Yeah, but Matt Reeves' Batman is also exactly. It's a movie first and a Batman movie second. It's just a movie that happened to have Batman in it.
Yeah. It's like Rebel Moon is a bad fucking movie.
Yeah,
It's 3 hours and none of it makes any sense.
and it's all sequel baiting.
Yeah, exactly. At least this is a comic book movie trying to be a comic book movie, and comic books are goofy as hell. Not saying it's good. I'm not. I'm trying
We're
to
not
make a
defending
point.
it, but yeah,
We're not defending it, but we're defending it.
yeah.
Yeah, that is
I
what it
mean,
is.
I could see your point of view
Yeah,
on this one.
it's just I find it so harsh. It's like Dune right now, Dune 2. I don't know if you've seen Dune 2.
Not yet, but I heard it's like getting great
It's really
reviews.
good. I gave it a good score. It's I think it's better than the first one. It has really good character development. I just don't think it's not sequel baity, but it's a bridge movie. So it doesn't tie up anything from the first, and it doesn't build the world enough to go anywhere yet.
Okay,
So at the end of it, you're just like, and I think that's my
it's a
knock on
trilogy.
it.
It is going to be a trilogy.
Yeah. And I think that's my biggest knock on it, right? But like the what makes it better than the first one is like the character depth and like the relationship growth is
They're
like
taking
insane.
time to develop these characters, so
Yeah,
when the third movie comes along, it's going to mean something.
exactly. And that's where I think it's really good. However, everyone is giving it tens and saying it's the greatest sci-fi movie ever made. Go fuck yourself. It's not even
It's not
close.
Empire Strikes Back.
No, it's not even his best movie. I honestly would say Arrival and Blade Runner 2049 are both better than this. Maybe even Prisoners, which I know
Really,
that's not a
I know
sci-fi movie, but
2049 was great. Like
yeah,
I really
I
enjoyed
think Arrival
2049.
is Dennis Villeneuve's best movie.
Okay,
Villeneuve? Villeneuve.
Villeneuve,
I think
like the
that's
race
his
car
best
driver,
movie. Yeah.
Jacques Villeneuve.
Jacques Villeneuve. Yeah, good driver at one
Yes,
point.
at one point,
Yeah.
Max won
His
again.
dad was good too.
Yes, Gilles died in
Yeah.
a car crash.
Yeah. Good driver though.
Yep,
Like Max Verstappen.
like Max Verstappen.
Already
Yeah,
won.
yeah,
By this time he'll probably have one too by the time this gets posted.
probably. First race of the year, though, Ferrari's thinking maybe we kept the wrong drivers.
Yeah,
But
this
beside
is
the
not an
point,
F1 show.
no.
But yeah, it's
If you guys want
I
me to start an F1 show, let me know in the comments.
I might don't get me started. I can't watch anything else. I don't have time. I watched Shogun, the first two episodes.
That's next on my
It's
queue.
really good.
I gotta finish season 2 of Reacher first.
Well, Shogun's only is weekly, so you're only got two
Okay.
episodes right now. It's really good. It's just Game of Thrones with samurais.
Oh, okay. I
Uh,
love it already. Isn't Watanabe in that
like every famous American
Japanese actor?
Japanese person is in it.
Okay.
Um,
It's the guy from Bullet Train.
yeah,
Okay.
it's
I'm already
good.
sold.
It's good so far. I'm enjoying it a lot.
I've always loved like shows and movies about feudal Japan. I've always loved Kurosawa films, right? So
Yeah,
it's like,
and it's good because it's more grounded in the real world than Game of Thrones was.
okay.
Like it has the whole vibe of it, but it's
It's
like
based on something that actually happened
yeah,
in
so it
history.
kind of feels like you're learning something while you're watching it.
Okay. I like
Um,
that stuff.
a
So,
lot of subtitles. Not a big issue, but like
but I mean, haven't we watched enough of Japanese wrestling now? We can pick up a few words here and there.
it's already happening. Like it's more mannerism based. Like when the way that they say words and then they act, I kind of know what they're doing.
What they're implying.
But
Yeah.
it's like I couldn't translate a conversation, but I can
See,
follow along.
watching New Japan and Noah is paying off.
Yeah, watch Japanese wrestling. You might learn Japanese. Um, but yeah, that's a good show. I watched Brother's Son as well
Okay.
on Netflix. That was a good. I'll have a review coming out for that eventually. Michelle Yo,
So, yo,
yeah, I said
yeah,
Yao Ming.
yeah, man.
Michelle Yo, yeah, that was a pretty
Okay.
fun show too. So we're segueing way out of where the segue was
Yeah.
segueing. Let's talk about Fantastic Four.
Yes. So they announced the casting for it. I really like personally, I like the cast. I like this cast.
I
Pedro
will not,
Pascal. The only thing I can't get over, as much as I love Pedro Pascal, I can't see him being the smartest character in the MCU.
I mean, it depends how they script it.
Okay.
I genuinely think that's what it's going to come down to. I don't think it's good or bad. I think he's a great actor, so you're already off to a good start. You
They're
you have,
striking while the iron's hot on him.
and I've had to say this same conversation with so many people where they said what you just said, but it's like he's so good. Have you
Yeah.
seen him do anything bad? No.
No.
So it's like who cares
Like
if he doesn't look like that, it doesn't matter.
I became a fan of him when I started watching that first season of Narcos.
Exactly. And what do we want? Ian Gryffindor back? Like
In Gryffindor. But I
I
mean,
don't.
I think he will be making an appearance in the Secret Wars though.
Let him. Who gives a shit?
I just want, like I said, I just want a appearance of the commish as Thing again.
Yeah, okay. That's
So
fine. I just don't understand the internet. Why not Pedro Pascal? Very good actor, decorated actor Pedro Pascal. We want Ian Gruffin back. Oh, we need him
not
back.
Vanessa Kirby, who's a great actress as well.
Yeah,
Like,
we want Jessica Alba, who literally sucks. No offense, I love you. I'm in love with you. You literally suck. And then it's like, go through fucking Ian Gruffin's IMDb. He has never been in one good movie.
Horatio Hornblower. That's the only
Horatio Hornblower.
that's the
But
only
it's
one I
like, and I'm not
remember.
dissing him because I know he can actually act.
Yeah.
But it's like this is the guy you're begging for to come back. You begged for John Krasinski. You got
Hmm.
John Krasinski. John Krasinski doesn't want to come back, and now you're like, oh, bring back Ian. But like 2 years ago, you were like, screw that guy. I don't want him back. I want John Krasinski.
Yeah.
Now you're getting Pedro Pascal, and you better suck it up and like it. Vanessa Kirby's amazing. I'm
Yeah.
so excited for that. That's
I really enjoyed like even though the movie was not that great, she was good in Napoleon.
She should be nominated for Best Actress for Napoleon. She's
Yeah.
amazing in it. She's amazing in both of the last two Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah. The
Um,
Crown.
she was great in Hobbs and Shaw, so we know
Yeah.
she could do action movies. She's great in The Crown.
Yeah.
She can act and she can do action. She's
Yeah.
literally trained in like
Everything.
basic stunts and martial
Yeah.
arts to do action movies. She also has a really good physique for an action movie type
Yeah.
person.
And I like the fact that it's a it's a bit older. I don't want to because I'm not saying Vanessa Kirby's old.
No, but they fall in that like 30-year-old range. They don't look
Yeah.
like they're like young kids. They
Yeah.
look like they're supposed to be in the Fantastic Four.
Whereas this is more believable that Reed Richards and Sue Storm have a relationship because Reed Richards and Sue Storm in the original one with Alba and Gryffindor there, it's not believable because Alba is a little too young for him in that movie.
Alba's also way too supermodel-y looking in that movie, and he's way too like nerdy looking, and it doesn't. But that's what that is, right? That's
Yeah.
Fox in the early 2000s. Well, who's the rest of the cast? Get Timmy to bring it up.
Joseph Quinn played
No
Eddie
idea.
on Stranger Things.
He's not in the movie, is he?
He's Johnny Storm.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
I don't fucking believe you for a second.
It's Timmy. Timmy has it right in front of him. He's telling me over the tube. He sent it through the tube right now.
It's tubing?
He's tubing. Yeah, yeah. It's
Oh,
Joseph Quinn.
yeah,
Eddie,
that's a great choice.
perfect.
That's
And
an
we got
excellent choice.
yeah, and we got Eben Moss Barak. I think is his name.
Oh, that's for
Backrack.
some reason I was thinking he was Human Torch. Okay, there you go. That's problem solved. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean I don't know who that is, but sure.
Eben Moss Barak. I can. Timmy will let us know. Timmy, what movies have he been in? I think he's known more for TV work. He was in Andor. He was Skeen, the leader of that.
Little Skeen.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean
he's in the Bear.
I'm super happy with that casting. I'm super happy with that casting.
Yeah,
I'm super
it's a good
happy
cast.
with
It's a
that
very
casting.
good cast.
It's a good cast, and to direct you have Matt Shackman.
Hmm.
And I mean, he's done things that people liked. WandaVision, right? Everyone loved WandaVision. He did work on The Great, which was a good show. He did work
Yeah,
on Game of Thrones, which is a good show. I mean, you're not throwing up like doo-doo butter out here, right?
yeah.
I don't know who's writing. I'll check right now.
But here's a little fun fact Timmy just threw my way.
So throw me facts.
He was the voice of the Necromancer in Diablo 3.
Oh, there you go.
Ian Gryffindor.
Ian Gryffindor.
Yes.
That explains the shitness.
Yes.
Diablo 3, the worst Diablo game.
Yes, it was.
It is though, right? I'm not crazy.
Oh no, Diablo 3 is like going back to play Diablo 1 now is kind of like hard,
But
like to
what it
play
was
it.
in the time was
Yeah.
amazing. That changed the whole entire way games were played.
And Diablo 2 is just classic, and Resurrected was
Diablo 2 is legitimately a 10 out of 10 game.
Mhm. And Resurrected is right up there with it.
Yeah, Resurrected makes it even better because then you
Yeah.
Resurrected has Bale,
Hmm.
right? That was the
Bill, yeah.
expansion. It adds Bale. And then Diablo 3 was like
I don't know.
and the expansion for Diablo 3 nerfed everything so hard
Yes.
that it made everything you had completely
When they added the
worthless.
Necromancer and the Paladin,
Oh, that's
it's
right. There was
all
it was
Ian,
no, it was a
even
Crusader. It was the
is a
Crusader
Crusader. That's right. That's right.
and the
See, it's all
Necro.
Ian Gryffindor's fault.
I mean, at least right now in Diablo, I really like what they're doing with the seasons. I don't know if you've played it yet, but it's
I
excellent.
haven't played I've played season 1 and 2. I haven't
Yeah, season 2 was the best one so far, I think,
so they're
story
making little
wise.
yeah, they're making improvements along the
But
way.
like
So,
gameplay wise, season 3 is wicked. It's adds so many elements to like what you can do in the game, and it didn't take away from whatever you have.
yeah. It's been a while since I've booted it up, so I may have to get back into it.
No, I'm heavy duty into season 3. Season 1 is the only one I didn't really play too much. I don't
Yeah.
even think I played the story of season 1 at all. But I didn't really like it because it didn't really change the game that much. Season
The
2 with the
dynamics.
vampires was like so different.
Yeah. Season 2 was
Um,
really fun. Are you
anyway,
playing Rebirth, Final Fantasy?
I'm going to. Of course I'm going to. The
Yeah,
fuck.
because I
Does it
actually I'm actually
save? Does it load your save data?
no, they say you can play Rebirth without playing Remake.
But like, how do I join into the middle of the story and not have any of my stuff from the last game? You know what I mean? Like, do I have to earn all of my stuff through RPGing all over again?
No, I think the save data does carry over. That I'm not 100% sure on, but like stuff yeah, because how would you like do you have to go and find all your new materia
That's
again
what I'm
and
saying.
all?
You're gonna have to,
Yeah.
and you're already halfway into the game. You got to start all. Wouldn't the enemies already be strong? You know what I mean at this
Yeah.
point? But yeah, I heard that you don't need to play the first one. You want to know a good one? Oh, this is a good one. Denis Villeneuve.
Hmm.
The
Okay, yeah. Timmy, just let us know. You cannot transfer your save data.
okay,
This means you're starting completely fresh with none of the weapons, gear, materia, or character levels you earned in Remake.
yeah. So it's like, what the fuck? Hey, anyway, Denis Villeneuve says you don't need to see Dune Part One to watch Dune Part Two. He said it. It's quoted.
Really?
How the fuck can you watch a movie that's a second part of a story if you don't know any of the first 3 hours that
Es
happened?
Especially the fact that part one ends on a cliffhanger.
Imagine if you just started watching Harry Potter and like the fourth movie. Imagine if you started watching Lord of the Rings in the second movie and didn't watch the first movie. Why does
When
this
you're
guy have a
starting
ring?
right from the scene with the trees.
Where's this guy going? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Kind of nonsense. You just
It's like
Empire
watching
Strikes
Empire
Back.
Strikes Back first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same time. We just nailed it. Imagine jumping into Star Wars and you start at The Last Jedi.
Oof.
You don't even know what's going on. You're just I
Yeah.
like Luke. Who's Luke Skywalker? I don't need
Who's
to watch.
Palpatine?
I don't need to watch the prequels. Any of the six prequels that come, any of the seven movies that come before us, I
Came
don't need to
before it?
watch those. I can just start now. Stupid idiot.
Yeah.
Anyways, shout out to him. He's Canadian.
Yes.
Um, yeah, Diablo. That's a good game.
It's a very good game. Very good game.
Yeah, I got a movie for you. I think it's on
Sure.
Disney Plus. Do you have Disney Plus?
Absolutely.
It's called All of Us Strangers.
Okay.
It's one of the best movies of last year. It's a real weirdo movie. Like I'll tell you what happens because that's basically the description. A guy who's living like alone in a building, like that's a brand new building, so no one's really living in it. He meets another guy there and they fall in love or whatever.
Okay.
And then like during that, he's like starts coming out a bit like of his shell. So he goes back to visit his family, like where his family used to live. And his parents died in the 80s. And he goes to a store and he sees his dad exactly how he looked in the 80s, who brings him to his house where his mom is. And his parents
Oh,
are still
okay.
alive, living exactly how they were in the 80s. and he just starts going over there to visit them, and it's like this whole like story starts building, and it's like
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm looking at the cast. I already like the cast. You
yeah,
have Andrew
it's really
Scott,
good.
Jamie Bell. Like, yeah,
It got snubbed for so many awards. Like so many. Writing, directing, acting, best picture. It's legit like really good.
yeah. Okay, cool. I definitely that's
And
definitely
it's
because
such
I
a mind
watched
fuck because it's like you don't
know
it
what's going
throws
on.
you into what I'm saying like right away, and you're like, I had to rewind it like 4 times. I'm like, hold on. Like,
Not
what
like
is
the one I
happening?
watched the other night. I watched what did I watch the other night? I watched The Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Mm. Was that any good?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think
I
so.
was kind of
That's
hoping for more, but it was more of a sequel baiting movie. Um, it's
wasn't it
basic
supposed to be connected to something else?
it's connected to Dracula.
Yeah, I know it's connected to Dracula, but it's like what movie is it supposed to? Isn't it supposed to be part of like some kind of movie thing?
So this is based off of the journal that if you've watched Bram Stoker's
Yeah,
Dracula,
yeah.
okay, Keanu Reeves' character is writing that journal and about the boat that went from Romania to England.
Okay, yeah.
So this basically tells you that story of how the boat got to how everybody died on that ship and how the boat got from there to England and how it transported. Because in Dracula they don't tell you how the boat got it just they glance over it. Where this is the entire it's basically a sub story of Dracula, a side quest.
Ah, it's a side quest.
It's a side quest. I mean, it wasn't bad. Like the acting was good, and you had the guy who played the polka dot man from Suicide Squad.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah,
Dimash Galakilan?
yeah. So he was good in the film. It had what's his name? The guy from Game of Thrones. He played Mr. Davros Seaworthy.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he is in that. I remember seeing him in
Yeah.
the trailer.
But I mean, the concept was there. I think the execution could have been done a little bit better. But
That's
I
fair.
mean, it was a good, like, I mean, solid 6.5.
Solid 6.5.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a no-go.
No, it's not, but I'm a fan of Dracula, so I was kind of hoping a little bit more. And it was more of a sequel bait because they're definitely going to do a sequel to it.
Did you think the sequel is gonna happen?
Oh, yeah.
It's Sony, right? That movie? I think it is.
Lionsgate, I think.
Lionsgate. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Way off topic from comic
No,
books.
we're just talking about stuff.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
don't
it
know.
was
What are your thoughts on whatever you can think about for Deadpool? What are your thoughts on what you could think about for Deadpool? That's what I said.
that's exactly what you said. This has the potential to be good. Like I have like we did a video with the man who's not here, he who shall not be named. Uh shout out to Putty. Um we did a video where we kind of broke down the trailer and I kind of went fantasy booking theory with it and I have a feeling that we're not getting what we're expecting to get with this, not in a bad way.
I have a feeling, and I'll give you my theory since I didn't get to be I wasn't there for that.
Mhm.
I think that the way that it's going to play out is the Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe thing
Mhm.
is going to be
It's
literally like the first 20 minutes, and then
he
it's going to
kills
go into
the
a completely
fox.
different movie.
Yeah.
So they're baiting us with the trailer. I think the TVA thing is going to be something different.
So
They're gonna catch him doing what he's doing, and then use them to do something else.
so back in the other video, I mentioned Paradox is in this movie. That's who that guy's playing from the TVA agent. He's playing Paradox. For those who don't know, Paradox is a variant of Owen Wilson's character,
Mobius.
Mobius.
So do you think Owen Wilson is going to be in it?
Well, it's he's already confirmed to be in it.
Mm.
And I think that's going to play into it. It's basically the fact that we saw Pyro. I think this is all leading to Doctor Doom.
But do you think Doctor Doom is just introduced and not going to be the next big bad? Because I still think they're probably doing Kang.
You think so?
Yeah.
See where I think they're shifting focus, heavy Doctor Doom focus. Doctor Doom is running the Fox version of TVA. It's going to be two different TVAs where Kang ran the
Yeah.
Marvel, the MCU TVA, and Doctor Doom is running kind of the Fox TVA.
But do you think that the first villain for Fantastic Four is not going to have anything to do with him?
No, I don't think it's going to be Doom.
Who's it going to be? Mole Man?
Mole Man.
Stilt
I don't
Man?
know. I don't know. But they're kind of going to throw in seeds. I don't know. I really
Who the
don't
fuck do
know.
the Fantastic Four fight if they're not Doctor Doom or Mole Man?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I
Timmy,
mean, like, I don't even know a Fantastic Four villain off the top of my head. The Mandarin?
they've already done that. They've already done the Mandarin, right?
Fing Fang Foom?
Molecule Man, Psycho Man, Puppet Master, Wizard.
Oh, yeah, I think it is going to be Wizard. We talked about that already.
Yeah, Wizard. Mephisto.
Oh my God, imagine if this is where Mephisto finally happens
Yeah, because
after
it's
all the
Doom.
teases.
Doom. I don't think they're gonna bring in. I think it's gonna be Puppet Master because and or Wizard because it's too early to bring in Galactus and the Silver Surfer.
Oh, they said it would be Galactus and Silver Surfer, I
Did
swear.
they?
Yeah. We don't know if it's true or not. Come on.
But I don't know. But yeah, I think Wizard seems like the more
Well, we'll see
obvious.
how that goes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else?
No, I'm good to go.
All right, let's wrap this up here, guys. Thank you for watching. Remember, tell us that we're stupid in the comments
Hmm.
below and like, comment, subscribe, check out his channel. Peace out.